And so it's time for the Celebrity Challenge Trophy. And as I'm in this one, I better go and check out the opposition.
I've got some great drivers in my camp. Yeah,
And you.
A lot of pressure on you.
Amy, if you're brave enough to go head first down a toboggan run, this must be easy peasy for you.
Yeah, well, this is the first ever car race, so I've only ever been in co-driving position.
Jason, you're about to make your world four-wheel racing debut. How are you feeling?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty excited. A bit nervous. We get here at crack of dawn and then spend all day getting nervous before we race.
And we are the Screen Stars team.
Dream team, I think I'd like to think.
Well, we've got Mike Wedderburn, fellow presenter, and Carl Froch. So he's used to high-level competition. We did have Johnny Nelson, another former boxer, but he didn't pass his test.
Do you think we're going to win?
Do you know what? We stand a really good chance. If you look at the team selection, we've got two really good drivers,
Who are they?
Theo and Blundell.
Theo. Got Theo. Howard, you're about to make your world motorsports debut.
Yes.
How do you think it's going to go?
Obviously, I know this is so unprofessional. Look, it's
Oh.
Philip Glenister. Look.
For goodness sake.
Go, hey, Phil.
Yeah. Hey baby, how are you? He's being interviewed at the moment for ITV4 by Tiffany Dell, and he's very embarrassed that his phone's on, in fact, to be honest.
Brilliant. Well, I can call you.
Phil, it was nice to record your telephone conversation.
Very sorry, but did it go out?
But what are you actually doing here? You're not volunteered to race, so you're not
No,
brave
they won't
enough.
allow me to race because obviously, you know, I'm of a standard where I'm a danger to society and racing generally. Every time I say the word fire up something. So I'm here to support you guys.
Steve Parrish, better known as Stavros, always one for a joke and humour in the paddock.
Yeah, I forgot to put my shirt on today, as you can see.
What about musical stuff? What's the next future for you?
I want to be a race driver and lose all my money.
The Celebrity Challenge Trophy. 5 teams with their combined results counting towards the win. Mainly for pride, but all raising money for the Prostate Cancer UK charity. And it was a tense time for our intrepid celebrities as they readied themselves for action as it started to rain. Steve Soper led the charge to the first corner ahead of Anthony Reid and Martin Donnelly. Tiffany Dell attacking the orange car of bike legend Wayne Gardner. Wayne clearly had no fear, launching around the outside of Mark Blundell and Martin Donnelly before running out of room. Tiff sat back and enjoyed the view. The damn track was proving tricky, even for our most experienced drivers. Jason Kenny was soon getting stuck in, the Olympic gold medalist in the thick of the action. There were cars spinning either side, but he kept his calm and aimed straight down the middle, gaining 2 spots. Carl Froch was soon on the ropes, spinning his tiny Austin. The track was becoming increasingly slippery. Even the team captains were having to fight their cars. Ola Chenui was clearly having the time of her life, even though she just spun out of the race. Unfortunately, it was all over too soon for Olympic rower Johnny Searle as well. And with cars starting to litter the track, the race had to be stopped. But after a quick clear-up, it was time to go again. Unfortunately for Greg Searle, his race ended in the pits. The rest was soon slithering back into action, and once again it was the captain of the Bike Legends team, Steve Soper, who held the lead. Yet again, Jason Kenny seemed to be right in the centre of the action. He'd clearly been listening to his instructors in training, finding his way beautifully around the damp Silverstone circuit. The team captains were starting to pull away. Wayne Gardner was just about hanging with them in the bright orange machine. Presenter Mike Wedderburn soon found himself facing the wrong way, and it wouldn't be the last time. Tiffany Dell had a challenge on his hands. Travis Trummer, Neil Primrose has done a bit of racing, and it showed. Rower Mark Hunter more used to doing his races facing backwards, and that's how his race ended. Team captains Martin Donnelly and Anthony Reid jockeyed for second behind Soper, Mark Blundell right behind them, while it was becoming hard to tell if Mike Wedderburn was just fooling around and enjoying himself or becoming dizzy. He carried on spinning his way around Silverstone Circuit. To be fair to Mike, he wasn't entirely alone though in overstepping the limits of adhesion. Even Carl Froch's fancy footwork couldn't save him. And Anthony Reid, a seasoned touring car pro, even he managed to overstep the mark. Jason Kenny's delicate touch was paying off, thanking every spinner for the places he picked up. Biker Legends captain Steve Soper was first to the checkered flag, but as it was a team competition where every person in the team finished would be part of the overall score. Jason Kenny came home a respectable 9th for the Going for Gold team. Theo Pavitas finally got his chance to have a relaxed drink. Most relaxed of all, though, were the car's owners who donated them for the celebs to race. Most of the owners would go in the race the next day. As for Mike Wedderburn, even after the race, not sure he's entirely certain where Silverstone goes.
Mike, an amazing race, but apparently you get the award for the most spins.
Yeah, I found that quite difficult, Tiff. Enjoyable now I got back, but actually I got lost on the way back. I went to the wrong pits. So the woman there said, "You're in the wrong place, mate." So I had to go through the infield, all the punters looking at me and waving, "All right, mate." And I was like, "Yeah, fine." So it took me quite a time to get back.
As the points were totted up, it was the Screen Stars who had the best combined results.
Theo, I might have questioned your sanity of going into partnership with Mark Blundell, but it worked today.
I always back winners. That's all I've got to say. And Billy, the plumber here, is an absolute winner. What a drive.
Proud of your team, though, including obviously, you know.
I'm very proud of my team, including you, Tiff. Yeah, Theo, the guys. Fortunate for Ant because he had a little bit of a mishap and rolled over, but he's okay. But I think all the guys did a great job, and honestly, the conditions were horrendous.
That trophy is ours.